Now, the first thing I wanted to point out is how Jokic allows Gordon to play where he plays best, which is around the rim and in the paint. And since Jokic is so versatile, he has a handle, he can pass, he can shoot, mid-range, paint game, float game, all this stuff. Jokic is able to be that fourth person on the perimeter because teams nowadays play 4 out, 1 in. And now Gordon's the one person on the inside playing that short corner. And now let me tell you this about the short corner, because Gordon benefits off it a lot, is that when misses don't go too long, they stay soft, they stay short around the rim, Gordon's able to use that athleticism, circle up to that middle of the basket, or get good positioning, box somebody else out, and able to get offensive rebounds and putbacks. He's able to use his athleticism. And now I want you to notice this right here. They got great chemistry between these two. Any action, on ball, off ball, whatever it is, they have great chemistry. And now just watch this play through. It's very basic stuff, but a lot of players will get confused in these situations because especially right here, I've seen this one too many times where it'd be a situation like this and the player will have the mismatch and the player at the top will just automatically throw that ball on the inside because they see the mismatch. But Jokic and Gordon both read the same thing. They're both patient, relaxed, and he waits till Gordon makes a spin out. He's just patient. He doesn't throw it too early. And then Houston comes over on the help, and he sees Gordon pick that ball up, and Jokic dives straight to the rim. Gets the putback, drops right off. Basic read right there. They have a great chemistry. They do this every single night. Every single night. And then right here, these actions within the arc. It confuses defenders because you're not used to playing actions within the arc. When's the last time you did a pick and roll in the mid-range? It doesn't happen often. So when you do see it, it's kind of weird because of spacing. You're not in the right situation and whatnot. So someone's gonna say something, but it may not click. It may not just click. And so even in this situation right here, you see literally Mo Wagner push his brother out to go to Jokic because he said to switch. And literally just drops it off to Gordon, playing that short corner spot. And now, a lot of times in years past, you'll see players literally just drop off of Gordon. But this year, he's shooting good from three. 39%, almost 40% from three this season. Only on 2.5 attempts per game. But still, he can still knock down some shots. He can knock down those spot shots where he doesn't have to move and whatnot. Now, let me tell you this. With Jokic, Porter Jr., and Gordon, they all have size and they're all capable of taking advantage of any mismatch. So if they go up against a team that has a player that decides to match up in that front court that has a mismatch, they could take advantage of it. Because like I said, even if it's Michael Porter, you could post him up. Gordon is still a good shooter on the season. Jokic, he can still shoot. And so now you can enter those post-ups and have so many guys on the perimeter that are capable of knocking down shots. And so even on that play right there, you don't see any real help. You see Mo dig, but that's not real. That's not real help. Bull kind of comes in, but he ain't doing nothing. So you see all these guys, they're not able to really help. And now I'm gonna break this down all the way for you right quick. There's a lot of components that go into this play right here. Now first, let's start with the screening action on this side. So now, it's a flare screen. Instead of being a back screen, it's a flare screen. So what now is Wendell Carter thinking? KCP is going to try to go out to the perimeter and Markelle Fultz could just chase over the top, late close. But this weak side is empty. So there's nobody that's going to be able to help. So Wendell Carter should be the one that's tagging, but since he sees a flare screen, he's not going to be the one to tag. Weak side is empty. He's able to throw that right down to KCP, who's diving to the rim. And now let's talk about Franz and Gordon on this side as to why Franz is not in help. Franz right now is engaged with Gordon because he thinks he may set a back screen on Porter Jr. and they may have to end up switching this and whatnot. So he's engaged in this action on the same side. And so Franz is not going to be able to read this action as well as he could if Gordon was literally just sitting down in that short corner. And so now Franz comes over late. Gordon dives right behind him. And he gets the dunk. 37.9 for AG. Mind you, he had 37 last night against Orlando. Maybe a little revenge game. Might have been a little revenge, but hey, before we keep going, though, make sure you subscribe, like, turn on notifications. Breakdowns coming daily. Live streams coming soon. Hit that link in the description. Pat Diawara, let's get right back to it. Hey, they cut for each other. But the only thing that could hurt them about this is when they reach the playoffs. It's because of spacing. Look how many players are in the paint at this point. You got 3 guys in the paint. Now, when you play teams like you saw with the Sixers, where they put Embiid on Gordon that second half when they played, and they put Tucker on Jokic, that's just going to clog up the paint and make these opportunities even tougher for the Nuggets to be able to run their offense. Because with all that motion, you got everybody run through. You got to have space and whatnot. But if the paint is clogged up, it's going to make everything tough. But let me add this on top of that. Anytime they pick that ball up in the paint, you always see Gordon or Jokic dive to the rim. Hey, he had a 37-point night, so you know I got to put some of his bag work in there. Got to put some of his bag work in there. He has a solid handle. He actually has a solid handle. He just don't got no jumper. Now right here, it's pick your poison. Pick your poison. Any situation, even if it's in the fast break in the half court, even if you got help coming over in the half court, like I said, don't matter if it's fast break or not. It's always pick your poison when we see one of them running down the lane. And then right there, only about 2.5, 3 attempts per game. He's going to take the ones he feels comfortable shooting. Bag work again. Bag work. Gordon got a little handle. He got a little bag. Don't get it twisted. Don't think he can only dunk. It's just that with this jumper, it's hard to be able to mix all that stuff together because you know he's already going to the rim. He's not great at shooting off the dribble. But now notice this. Franz make. Look at that chemistry. I'm so sorry they just had to put Franz's face on the screen. I don't know why they be doing that all the time. But notice this right here. Watch Gordon and watch Jokic. He's already looking back. Jokic already see him. So now Jokic is literally just trying to get back and see Gordon. They're both on the same page. This is unspoken chemistry you're seeing right here. Unspoken chemistry. And this is literally just by getting used to playing with somebody and just having natural play styles that complement one another. Throws that straight down. And now we can't even see the move he did, but you know it's going to result in a couple free throws. I know he knocked down at least one of them. Telling you some bag work. 37.9 for AG. That's a season high. And I'm not even going to break this down. This right here is just all field. He's just hot right now. He's just hot right now. He's just feeling it. Hey, like I told you, being able to play around that paint, be that guy on the inside, being that one in on that 4-out 1 in. Gordon's able to get these offensive rebounds, get a few easy buckets per night. That's 6 points on the night, literally straight off of offensive rebounds. He's in great positions. Now Gordon misses right here. Gordon misses one right here. Now Jokic is looking for a passing angle that he can hit Gordon on, but he just can't quite find one at the moment. So what does he see? He sees Gordon on the seal with this whole right side of the rim. And so he decides to hit Porter Jr., who could make a more easy pass to dump it down to Aaron Gordon. But Gordon releases that seal too early. He thinks he's not going to be able to get that ball. But the purpose of Jokic throwing this to Porter Jr. is so he can hit Gordon on the inside. But since he releases that seal a little too early, he can't throw that pass on the inside anymore. Now right here, he should just seal off Franz right now. Just hold him off because you have great position. Throw that right leg in front, put him on your backside, clear him out, and show your hands. And show a hand. Use one hand to hold him off and then show the other hand to where to throw it. Easy bucket. Franz is not blocking that with AG right at the rim. Hey, forget the miss on this. Forget the miss, because you will learn a lot more from misses than you will about makes. Now let's take a look at this again. I'm gonna break down all the components of this. Now Jokic's role is always gonna bring gravity. All good bigs, all good finishers at the rim are gonna bring a good amount of gravity in terms of all ball help. So now you got Paulo coming in on this pinch to come tag, but you see KCP already throwing this pass out. But what Gordon does to not allow this early pass from KCP to impact whether or not he's able to get opportunity is that he slides up. He lifts up. Because now what this makes Paulo do is close out to an area where he thinks Gordon is. But now on top of that lift up, he's able to meet the pass. He meets the pass and able to get to that curl, attack the rim. And so now the angle that Paulo is out is a little too far down and gives Gordon a good angle to attack the rim. And now that's the end of this video. Jokic, Aaron Gordon connection. There's a lot more things you can show throughout the season. You can do this every single night with these two. Great chemistry. But make sure you subscribe, like, turn on notifications. Live stream coming soon. Check that link in the description. and we out of here.